Alright, thank you everyone for coming to my painting tutorial on beautiful landscapes. Today, I want to capture the essence of mountains, rivers, clouds, but all that will be done with a simple hot dog. You see, the essence of painting can be done with anything. Bob Ross taught me one thing in my life, and that's that you can paint with anything. So today, we're going to use this hot dog. So, really fast, the colors that we're going to be using, we got our titanium white, and we're going to put that on our palette pretty liberally. As you see here, your palette can be anything. Hello, Jubilee. Right here, I just have a little cut out of some cardboard. No need to go out and buy some fancy stuff. Just gonna put that right on there. Oh, we don't want that spilling on the carpet. So just clean up a little bit of that oil. Okay. And we want some phthalo blue. It won't open. All right. So, we got our phthalo blue right there. Now, we don't really need too much. Oil paint goes a long way, guys. And I would like to just start by taking your hot dog and just dabbing it in your phthalo blue. Really pull that out. And as you can see, it'll get right up and close here. You want to pull that out, and you want to get a really good amount on that brush you got there. Alright. And you're just going to take your finger on the back of your hot dog, and we're just going to start in the top left-hand corner and just work our way down. It'll get darker from the top, and it'll get lighter as you go. Just run it across. Just run it across. Now, if you're like me and you're on a time schedule, what you can do here is you can take the end of this hot dog and you make it flat like that. You make it flat and then you can rub it right in, and then that gives you a little bit more surface area to paint for you. So we're just gonna run this along right here. Now, it's very important that you have many hot dogs. And not only that, you need to prepare the hot dogs. I personally like to use Vienna wieners. That usually gives you the best structure, because honestly, like those ballpark franks, they're going to fall apart. They're going to fall apart. It's going to be all over your painting. And that is not something that you want to deal with. Plus, they got so much grease on it. See, like I said, it's darker in this corner, and it just slowly gets lighter as we come down. If you want to paint along with me, feel free to grab your hot dogs, your brush, whatever. Just listen to the relaxing music, and we'll paint together. Oh yeah, there we go. Just one wiener and some air. Now we're getting to the skyline, so no need to fret. We want it definitely darker up here in the sky. Down here is all going to get covered. Doesn't really matter what we put there. And, well, usually you want your garbage can nearby, because you will be going through many wieners. You will be like an intro porn star on our first weekend. You'll be through all the wieners. As you see, you will get messy. It's just a thing. It's just a thing that we do here when we paint. Another thing that usually helps you out here is, oh, it's not synced? What? Audio might not be synced properly. Oh no. Thank you for telling me, guys. Filters. Mixer. You're right. It is off sync. Alright, that should be better. Alright, something that usually helps you when you're painting with hot dogs is a little bit of creativity juice. Always keep some nearby when painting with hot dogs. And we should be roughly going through about, I'd say like 20 hot dogs today. Who knows? Alright, so the next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to add something in the sky. Let's get some clouds in here. Now we want to add this on a little thick because it's got to stay on top. And we just want to glob it on there. The great thing about oil paints is it has this 3D aspect to it. It's not just flat as most people think that paintings are. We have 3 dimensions. As little as it is, it does help you out. So we got our first cloud taking shape here. It's gonna be lighter at the top, and then as we come down, it's gonna get progressively just phased in with everything else. Again, we're gonna take another cloud. We'll put it over here. Oh yeah, that's a good cloud right there. Now, you can see that it's already starting to mix with the blue. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take some more of this titanium white. Take some titanium white, add there. There's a reason why I have something this big. It's because you're going to be using a lot of it. Oh, it looks like people have cheered for me. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the cheers. Just gonna add some more to the skyline. Just add it in. Now, when you're using oil paints and you're using it this thick, this will take weeks to dry. So don't feel discouraged if you come back the next day and it's not ready for the showcase. It's not going to be. That's the joy of painting with a hot dog. Okay, so now that we have our abstract sky added in here, let's add some more stratus clouds in. We're going to add some mountains. And for that, let's throw away this hot dog. And for our mountains, we're going to be using a mixture of colors, actually. It's going to start with this ivory black, if I can get it open. It's going to start with this ivory black. Just a tiny bit that's going to overpower the brown that we're going to be throwing in here. So not too much, just about that much of a dot. Just about that much of a dot. And then we're going to be using burnt sienna. Burnt sienna is it's a little bit lighter of a brown, but when we add it with that black ivory, it should be giving us a pretty good color. Okay. Oh, where'd my knife go? See, most people think, Casey, do you paint like Bob Ross? And I go, yeah, of course I do. But they go, how are you going to paint mountains without a knife if you're just using hot dogs? See, I found a simple solution. You take the hot dog and the knife, and you just shove it on in there. And now we have a knife. See, this right here, you want to just kind of get it off because we're going to be using this to lay in the mountainscapes. So we're gonna take our hot dog knife and we're gonna pull this out until it just nicely blends together. See, that's what I'm talking about, how the black totally overpowered that brown there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get this nice and thin, and we're gonna take our knife and just cut across. All you need is that tiny little bead. And what we're gonna do is we're just getting the shapes the mountains are now. We're gonna push them in. Let's see. Let's add a little fella for this mountain right here. And that's just gonna come down to the side like that. The bottom's gonna get misted out. Don't worry that it's a little crude right now. No need to worry. Remember, this is using your number 4 hot dog paint scalpel. No big deal. And then once you're done with your knife, you remove it from the hot dog, and you use this for mist. You just smack it right on. And eventually, I'll start mixing with the white on the board, and you got this nice green looking color, and that's gonna work wonders for if we're trying to do any type of waters. Because, contrary to belief, water isn't really blue. It's got these tones to it. It's got algae, it's got plants at the bottom. And you really want to show the essence of that when you're painting. Alright, that's another hot dog down. And again, you are going to get nerdy for this, but whatever. That's the joy of painting, guys. So we want to blacken up these mountains a bit. So we're going to take a little bit more of that ivory black, put it on our knife, pull it out. We want to just throw some shade. You want to throw some shade in these mountains, and what that's going to do is that's going to add some depth. It's going to add little rocky slopes. It's going to add just texture. And now, what we're going to do here is we want to add some accent on those mountains. So we're going to take our knife, we're going to pull out some white. It's going to get dirty. That's okay. A little bit of brown never hurts no one. We're going to mix that with some blue. And what that's going to do is it's going to give it this snow-like shadow. And we're going to cut across, get our small bead on our knife. And we're just going to lightly add it in. Nope, that's a little bit too much blue, guys, but that's okay. We have more white. White is alright. I got to get some more titanium on there. We'll just add right on top of there. And you see the little brown that's showing through. That's good, because not every part of a snowy mountain is going to have snow on it. There's going to be the parts that break through. There will be parts that break through. Alright, let's add some shadow. Just some shadow on here. Gives it more depth. And there, guys, we have the start of our mountain range. Which that's all we're going to do. It's going to be so much farther in the back, it's not going to matter. That's the last we're actually going to use of our knife. So let's just wipe that off there. Wipe this off on our paper towel. Wipe our hands off. And we're going to get some sap green. So let's open this. I haven't opened up my paints in a while. So we got our sap green. We're going to put that right there. And it's going to be purposely next to the black, because we will add some of the black into there. Alright, so I believe we're on hot dog 6 or 7 now. Grab some white, grab some black, and just run this green into it. You really just want to mix these guys good. It's going to give you a little bit darker of a shade. And what we're going to do, this is a little bit controversial. See, most people while hot dog painting like to keep their hot dogs whole. But what I've found out is that if we make little incisions, small incisions, it's going to make it a lot easier to add trees. So, we got a nice little crisscross pattern right there. No big deal. We're going to take this, our little pattern, and we're just going to start brushing in for some foliage. You notice it's going to pick up some of that white, but that's alright. White's alright. We can work with white. We can work with anything here, because that's what hot dog painting is about. It's about adapting, overcoming. Now, you will get some spray on your hot dog. You will get some spray where it just spreads out and it's going to go everywhere. When you're working with hot dogs, you know you're working with some mess. Oh, we got some hot dog on our painting. That's okay. It gives a character. Definitely gives it character. Now again, just like the mountains, you want some of this area to be open. You want to be able to see through, because nowhere in the world is something going to be completely see-through. And so, again, another controversial method is just rubbing it in and then just smacking it. And you know it's good. You know it's good when the hot dog breaks. Thank you. I am a brilliant man. but I wouldn't say this is a brilliant passion. Now, what's really important is halfway through your painting, you want to step back and just think about what can be added, what can be improved on this painting. And I think, what do I think? I think that we need some more brown. We need some woody tree branches. We need some woody tree branches. Like Bud and Woody. You're gonna put these together. And then this is just gonna be some yellow ochre. And yellow ochre, it's got such a good, I want to say flavor, but I know that's not the word because this is paint. But we're just going to go with the word flavor because that's what feels right at the moment. Take a hot dog. We're going to... Oh no, where'd my green go? We're going to take some more green. And we're just going to mix these two together. But we're mainly looking for this yellow ochre. We're gonna take our knife and we're gonna slice it again. Right? Just right down the center. Right down the center. Just like circumcise that hot dog. And we're just gonna add some woody things in here. That's gonna symbolize the trees. I know it looks like we got pickle men coming right now, but that's okay. Pickle men are coming. But we'll cover them up. We got some more green. We got some more green right here. That's going to go right on top. And that's going to hide those pickle men. So now, right now, we got our playing field. I'm going to add in some water. And for that, we've used enough of the phthalo blue, so we're going to go with ultra blue here. And what ultra blue is, that's a good neon blue color. And when you mix that with some green, that's going to come out roughly to what I believe should be water, but I am colorblind, so I have no idea. Just mix the two. Get some of this white over here. And that's going to give you that nice dingy watercolor. Not watercolor, we're using oil paints right now. But it's going to give us the nice dingy watercolor. Alright. So I think that I think our pond's going to go right here. Just going to come off to the right side of the painting. Now everything's going vertically. So we want our pond to go horizontally. That's just going to help making out what each thing is. That's going to stop, let's say right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our hot dog vertically and we're going to take a reflection of all these picklemans and these trees and just lightly pull down. Lightly pull down into your water and it's going to give you a nice reflection. But what we're going to have to do then is we're going to have to take some brown. Oh, I need more brown. You're going to add in that land line. So you just draw in where the land starts. And again, we're gonna blend this out. Just a hard wiener and a little bit of air, a little bit of fluff, and everybody knows what's going on. So again, this is when you take a step back and you just wonder, what else can be done to this? And honestly, I don't know. I don't actually know how to paint. I'm using a fucking hot dog. But I think a lesson can be learned today. Anybody at all who has a hot dog can paint like a 5-year-old. And I think that goes a long way. Oh, I'm a little bit too close. I'm going to back up more. Add boobs. I'm still waiting for it to come into shot. And I've had a request from a viewer to add boobs. Now, do boobs really make sense in this sort of situation? And this is the thing that every artist has to deal with in their life. Is my painting done? Can I do anything better? What is better than this? And I ask you, because I don't know. I paint with a hot dog. A very, very dirty hot dog. Oh, shit, that's on the carpet. Now, guys, you might ask, what type of preparation goes into painting these things? Well, first, if you're like me, you have to buy an easel because you don't paint. You don't paint, so you need the material to do it. And this is the thing. It's not that expensive. I got this easel for $25. I got these hot dogs. I got these hot dogs for like, I'm going to say 70 cents per unit. I do know what this can add. I do know what we can add. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of yellow. Now this yellow is going to be overpowering. Very overpowering. Now what you guys don't see off screen is that I have paint thinner. We're going to need this paint thinner because it's going to make sure that this yellow is going to sit on top of the rest of the heavy paint. It's going to thin it out a bit. It's going to make it easier to come in from the clouds. And when I mean we're going to paint it on, we're going to pretend we're painting it on and just squirt it on. And right there, we got our source of light. Now notice how we have the source of light on our right-hand side, and our shadows on our mountain are coming down to the left. That's very important. If you have your light source over here, how are your shadows on the right-hand side? They can't be. You're just a wacky hot dog painter in that case. And that, nobody should have that title. If you're going to paint with hot dogs, you do it with integrity. Because it is only integrity that makes this sport artist thing doable. It's the only way that I can live my life. Is if I'm respected as a hot dog painter. Okay. So we're going to take a little bit more of this green. I do have another canvas, and I think that that's what's going to happen next. We're going to just pull out this green. I want to just add some foliage here. And guys, we're going to call this one done. This is a done deal. Let's see. Let's sign our name in yellow. Nice yellow ochre. And we're just going to do it right here. C. Gotta go nude. Nude would help. But nude isn't my type of artistic style. Gonna wipe that in our paint thinner. Odorless paint thinner. You use turpentine. Nobody's gonna be wanting to paint in your house. You're gonna smell everybody out. Alright, that brush is washed. And we're going to put down that, and we're going to transport this somewhere where nothing's going to get wet. Oop. Okay, I found our other canvas, guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna put up our canvas there. First thing you got to do when you're starting a painting is you got to prep the canvas, and what that means is you got to use some liquid white. There's this stuff right here. Got to prime that son of a bitch. Just a nice even coat all around. And what that's going to make sure is that the paint just slides right along. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. Uh-oh, we picked up some blue. That's okay. That happens, guys. Happens from time to time. Sometimes people have streaks in their underwear. Do we make fun of them? No. Well, maybe we do. I'm not too sure. Now, some people right now got to be wondering, why would you really paint with a hot dog? What went through your mind, Casey? Well, what went through my mind is I had a fucked up dream last night where I painted with a hot dog. And I also dreamt that I got famous painting with a hot dog. So here I am. Let's put that down. And so based on viewer request, I am currently going to be painting a hot dog. So, with that, we're gonna take some of this yellow ochre. It's gonna be our highlights of the hot dog. We're gonna need some of this burnt sienna. That's gonna be the base of the hot dog.
we have this little piece left over from last painting, and I'd really hate to be wasteful, so we're going to use some of this wiener. Just mix these two together. And you really want to just visualize where this wiener is going. I think it's going right here. Oh, that's a nice outline we're starting. That's a very nice outline that we started. Now we want it to be a little bit darker at the bottom, because when it's darker at the bottom, it gives the illusion that the light's coming from the top. So, just a little bit streakier. Just a little bit streakier. Fill it in here. So, right now, it looks like we just have a piece of shit. And you know what? Right now, it is a piece of shit. But it's going somewhere, I promise. Now, we're done with our little hot dog end. And right now, guys, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I am running out of hot dogs. So we're going to have to start rationing. There you go, little guy. Just up there. There you go. Gonna take this, and again, we're just gonna make the bottom darker. The bottom darker, and that's just gonna give the illusion the light's coming from the top. Oh, there's something hard in my hot dog. That was manufacturing error on their part. That's okay. We only use 100% Vienna beef in these things. And some manufacturing parts and like 5% trace rat, but who's counting? Definitely not the health department. They're being paid off, by the way, so. Just gotta fill this in. We've been asked by a viewer to actually make this hot dog a person. So, no. We do not use pork in our hot dogs here in Chicago. We use Vienna beef. Vienna beef is going to be the best hot dog. Press your wiener harder. The best hot dog that you will ever have. So, due to viewer request, we're going to add boobs. And that's going to be done straight cartoon black. Just going to be up in the corner there. Oh, I'm missing part of a wiener. I am missing part of my wiener. Talk to me about my wiener! So, contrary to normal belief, you may think those are the boobs. But that is actually the eyeballs. See, boobs aren't technically round. They're more pear-shaped. They droop. And it would be against the female body. It would be a travesty if I painted boobs round. Because boobs sag, regardless if they're on a hot dog or a person. I know what you're thinking. It also looks like a mustache, but that's what you gotta work with. See, there's the mouth. The mouth is right above it. So those are boobs. And Well, you know, it's 2017, so we can't exclude anybody. So, just maybe, this is a transvestite. Or, not a transvestite, a tranny. We'll just make a little incision there. I'm just gonna pop it in. Just pop it in. There we go. And right now, we got both. Boom! We got boobs. Boom! We got a little wiener. We got a little dangling there. The wiener now has a wiener. So I'll bring this a little bit closer just so everybody can see. Just look at that bounciness that we have. Just do you hear that? Do you hear the bounce? Good. Okay. So we are having I'm sorry. This will be in your nightmares tonight. The very soothing sounds of water. And now this. Monopoly Man in a hot dog form. Wow, I have a lot of viewers right now, and I was more concerned about painting than actually worried about who's watching. You know, I think that is what makes a great artist. I don't care who views this. I don't care who views this in the right light. I care who appreciates it. And who appreciates it is me. And this man who now has a small wiener. But see, when you have a wiener fetish, you need to put them. You need to put them everywhere. Oh, well, that's in the wood. And just like back in the day when there used to be basket weavers, nowadays we have wiener weavers. And that wiener weaver is me. Just now, keep in mind, this is the same wiener being weaved in and out. And right there, we have beauty. We have perfection. There's now wiener eyeballs and a wiener, and it has boobs. I don't know what else you guys can want from me. Except for that! Because that somehow worked! I didn't expect that to actually work. Oh, God. It feels good. It feels good. Anyways, guys, I know it wasn't 2 hours of streaming. I know it wasn't even really that long. But I think we all learned a lesson today. That wieners are fucking weird. No matter if you're a guy, girl, you don't know, you're in between. Wieners are just weird. And you can do many things with them. Anyways, guys, have a good night.